Have you noticed that everything just kind of sucks now? Products break faster, movies feel like reboot after reboot, service sucks, and fast food costs over $20. You walk out of your house, breathe in the fresh air, and it feels like you got scammed.
The entire earth has become a place of business, bro. It's not even really a place to live anymore, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like everyone just want to do business and get rich off of doing business. Like, bro, no one's even trying to live anymore. Everyone's just trying to get rich. The earth sucks now, bro, because everyone's just doing business. Business is not fun, bro. We gotta start living, bro. We gotta start living. It's the earth, bro. That's the whole point of the earth. That's what the earth is. Everyone doing all this business, bro. The earth is not made for business. The business didn't exist until like 200 years ago. Business was not a thing until like 200 years ago, and everyone's like, let's go do some business. You want to know something about business? Business sucks. All right, you know what's cool though? Living, bro. Go live. Stop making earth business, right? Because the earth isn't for business, it's for living.
We've reached a point where it feels like life is a parody of itself, where every brand tries to act like your friend, every company wants a subscription, and every experience feels, well, pretty hollow. This is late stage capitalism. It's the phase of an economy where everything is optimized for profit and not for purpose. Where the goal isn't to make something great that'll last. It's to make something that'll break, or you have to upgrade to the newest model next year.
Yo, this phone is fucking ass. Why is there a button? There's a button right here. There's a button, bro, it's fucking dog shit. I'm not joking. Bro, what is, like, look at this camera, bro. Like, this shit is trash. They are scamming you. They purposely make your phone slower so you buy the new phone.
Things used to be built to last. You could buy a fridge in the 60s, and that thing would still be running today. Now, if you bought a fridge, you'd be lucky if it lasted you 5 years. And also, your fridge comes with a subscription, 20 bucks a month. We went from craftsmanship to convenience, and then convenience to exploitation. People just don't know how to build anything anymore. And if you do, you have a valuable skill set that's going to get you far in the future. However, companies now are wanting subscription models. They don't want to build anything of value, because what's the point of building something that'll last if you could just build something cheap that requires people to come back in a year and buy it all over again? They're ripping us off and we're consuming it. Some of us are even happy about it.
$500, you have no choice of carrier, the battery can't hold a charge, and the reception isn't very—
Shut up and take my money!
The same thing happened to art. Movies suck now. They have their own universe where they can copy and paste. People put on a shit-eating grin and go watch it for their kids. And don't worry, as long as you got Tom Holland and Pedro Pascal in it, it'll do $1 billion.
I can make a water droplet by flicking my cheek. Hold on. No.
One that still stings is whenever they casted Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg to play Nathaniel Drake and Sully in Uncharted. The ages weren't even correct. Their mannerisms weren't right. They completely destroyed the franchise with this movie. And I guarantee you there's some people out there that love it, that never touched the game. But if you played the game, you know that that wasn't accurate at all. And it was actually terrible. But hey, what can go wrong? You put Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg in a movie and, well, everyone's gonna love it. Honestly, the music industry is probably the worst out of all of them. These labels are chasing that next viral sensation, that trend that people hear for 10 seconds and then forget about it the next day.
Because as I've said already so many times on TikTok, that if an artist is not posting on TikTok and they're not trying to grow actively trying to grow a fan base on TikTok, then the level that we're at with the label now and the level of investment that we want to put in and all the rest of it, we're not really interested in an artist unless they're doing that. Because right now, as I've said numerous times, in the music industry, you just can't get something away unless the artist is actively, driving things on TikTok themselves.
I remember when everyone was freaking out over MGK, and well, he didn't do anything new. He just took Blink 182 and revitalized it. The dude got a hair transplant, and they thought he was the next Mark Hoppus. They even got art, man. The thing that was supposed to inspire, to challenge us. It's become a product. AI art floods the internet. Influencers sell meaning through merch drops. Art was a skill and a trade that you would learn. You would actually be an apprentice for a long time. You would shadow someone and figure out how to lay out the canvas. And I went to Italy and got to see the beautiful art on the walls. And I look at everything today and I just wonder, where did we go wrong? And the result of all this, well, it's a culture without a soul. Everything looks polished on the outside, but empty on the inside. You can even see the soullessness in the buildings around us. Architecture used to express pride. Cathedrals, train stations, courthouses. Go to any of these small towns or any big city, you'll see the courthouse is amazing. It was meant to last. Craftsmen cared about proportions, materials, and meaning. And now, well, everything's a box. It's gray, it's white, it's black, it's identical, it looks the same, it's a shoebox. We bulldozed anything beautiful and replaced it with efficiency. Apartments look like storage units, and well, we can't afford homes, so they're gonna put us in here and we're gonna love it. And don't even get me started on these new communities they're building outside of town where the materials they're using for these homes are actually terrible, and they're gonna charge you $500,000. And it's not just ugly, it's psychological. When you live in a world with no craft, no aesthetic, no humanity, you stop expecting it. Then you stop believing in it. And that's the quiet victory of late-stage capitalism, convincing us that mediocrity is progression. I mean, we really do live in the scam economy. Try to book a flight, baggage fees, seat fees, service fees.
Nobody enjoys flying in your airlines. It's a disaster. You charge people fees that they know nothing about.
Even your water bottle costs more because some douchebag decided to put eco-friendly on the front of it. Nothing is simple anymore. I wish it was, but everything is designed for microtransactions covered as convenience. They convince you that subscriptions are freedom, that loyalty programs are savings, that your data is just a cost of participation, and the more money you spend on your credit card means better vacations. But the truth is simple. Modern capitalism has found a way to profit off every inconvenience it's ever created. Your time, your attention, your frustrations, it's all been monetized. And the worst part of it all, well, we've normalized it. We've accepted that we might get replaced someday by an AI chatbot, that commercials are being created by AI. Art and architecture is losing its humanity. Every time you go out to eat, it's $15 or $20, and while the service is actually worse than it used to be. Every day, people are coping with a system that stopped caring about us a long time ago. Because it's not just about money anymore. It's about meaning. When everything around you is designed for profit, it bleeds into how we live, how we think, and how we treat each other. Do you remember they would say the customer is always right? Well, I didn't like that. I think the majority of people didn't think that was always true. Customers can be asshole, and if you've worked in retail like me, you would understand that. However, I think we have shifted completely to the other side, and now it's the customer just doesn't matter at all. These companies are laying people off, and they're saying, well, we've been able to replace our customer service reps with chatbots. What they're really saying is, we've outsourced these jobs to people who don't speak your same language and live in a different time zone. So you're probably not getting the best customer service, and on top of that, if these companies are using a chatbot, there's no general or super intelligence behind it, so it can't solve problems at a larger scale. As a customer, you're dealing with people in a different country or a chatbot that can't actually solve your issues. You can understand the frustration with customers, and it feels like you're just kind of getting ripped off.
Yet again, it was found that AI just means it's actually Indian employees. Amazon's grocery stores that didn't require a checkout because their AI was monitoring you through the store was found to not work very well and required a lot of manual verification from real people in a data center. And now another AI company just collapsed, and its AI was just people pretending to be artificial. Builder.ai was a company that supposedly built apps for other companies using the financially beneficial term of AI. They were valued at $1.5 billion, raised $450 million in cash, got Microsoft to invest, and it turns out that none of that saved them because they ran into financial financial troubles and recently declared bankruptcy. It turns out paying employees was a big expense for the company that claimed to use computers for all their services. And as we're in the boom of the AI bubble, I wonder how many more stories we're gonna see like this.
You start feeling like you live in a simulation. Everything's optimized, monetized, and drained completely of emotion. Even design itself, the visual language of our time, has lost its warmth. I don't know if you've noticed, but logos have been changing for the worse. They paint it up to be some revolutionary idea when in reality, they've taken all the creativity out of them, and now they just look like a simple poster sticker.
Now, what in the absolute was Pepsi thinking going from this absolute iconic symbol of America to this? I mean, this Pepsi logo right here just looks like the 2000s, man. It looks like 2008 in a nutshell. You know what I mean? It just gives off that vibe. The new one, man, it looks like a fucking Oompa Loompa fat-ass motherfucking stupid-ass motherfucking dude. Now, this one actually pisses me off, okay? This came out like last week, all right? Mazda, what are we doing? And then we go to Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers, you guys have one of the best logos of all time. What is this? It looks like if you took Warner Brothers and put it in damn the Leapfrog drawing game back in the day and you drew that bitch. What the fuck? I'm convinced every company is ran by the same motherfuckers now because y'all all doing the same thing. The character, the color, and the aura of all y'all's logos are gone. I don't know what the fuck y'all are thinking, but can we go back, man? Like, fuck. Don't even get me started on damn Burger King, bro.
The kids have been yearning for the mines. If you go back, and I've been watching videos of the 90s, early 2000s, and it almost makes you want to cry. And I know a lot of you, if you're a part of an older generation, look back at the time when phones didn't exist, concerts were amazing. That was the life that got you excited. Now things are boring. If you see a concert, everyone has their phone out. The music's the same. Everybody's dressed the same. And my generation, Gen Z, the ones below, they all think they're so special and cool and doing different things. In reality, the algorithm is the one telling them exactly what to do, and they think they're all different, and they're copycats of each other. Living in this world slowly wears you down. Everything you buy, what you watch, what you wear, suddenly starts to feel cheap, even when it's expensive. And maybe deep down you realize it's not you that's broken, it's the system. We've been surrounded by noise, manipulation, and hollow innovation. We've been trained to accept less, expect less, and call it normal. So yeah, everything sucks right now. But maybe that's the point. Maybe things had to get this bad for us to start caring again. Because if there's one thing capitalism can't do, that's replace authenticity. And right now we're seeing that the creatives and the open-minded people are probably going to benefit the most from the future. Craftsmen, people that actually work hard and develop their skills over time, and the trades. So I think there is a light at the end of the tunnel. People are wanting to go back to the traditional way of life. It's becoming too much for everyone. Even the younger generation is starting to see value in living more off the grid. So I know that was a little bit of a downer, maybe a pessimistic video, but I enjoyed making that. I look around in this world and I see everything start to really come at me as a scam. And I'm getting tired of it. It's just exhausting. I don't know if you've experienced the same thing. Maybe you have. Let me know. Leave a comment down below. I'm really enjoying making these videos, guys. I'm going to be coming out with more as we go. 99% of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed, and it's the only thing that really helps me out. All my videos I make, all this is free. I don't get paid a dime from it because I am under 1,000 subscribers. My videos do get views, people enjoy it, but I am not monetized. So everything I do is for free. It's a hobby and it's fun for me. So if you could just give me a like, subscribe, I appreciate it. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.